Hi, this is SmartBook Solution, and SmartBook Solution is a business that offers financial and business support services for small and medium-scale enterprises. So this kind of company focuses on helping businesses manage their finances accurately and effectively, often using technology to simplify complex tasks and support business growth. So in this video today, I'll quickly show you how to set up using this income and expense tracker. So once you purchase this income tracker, you have to make a copy. So you click on the file option, then you make a copy. Then you save according to what you want it to be. For example, for this one, I will save it as Serenity Home Care Income Tracker. So you press on make a copy. All right. So after you make a copy, the next slide is the instruction slide, and this instruction slide, it gives a brief guide on how to use the whole work file. So to record money coming in, you go to the income sheet. We have the date, the transactions, the currency, if you're using dollars or using Kenya shillings, the amount, and the description of what you want it to be. So in this sheet, we have the income transaction sheet, and we also have the expense transaction sheet. So what happens here? So you double click on the date. For example, it's 5th. Then you input the transaction. Here in the transaction, we have a drop down. In this drop down is where you input what you want it to be. For example, you have different sources of income. So here you can write, for example, income one. You can add another. For example, you have a laundry business. You can write laundry business. Then you save as done. Apply for all. Then you press done. All right. So then you input the amount that you want. For example, let's do it together and input an amount of maybe 50,000 that came in this month. All right. So immediately you input you input your income, it automatically calculates and shows you up ahead here. So that is done for all the months from January to December. And now I want to show you how to record transaction in your expense, any expenses that you've been incurring during the month. And how is it done? You just do exactly as the income side. You double click on the dates, you press on the dates. On the transaction side, you input the particulars. For example, you can use this drop down to write anything you want. For example, on my end, I've written Wi-Fi. So you have different types of expenses. For example, internet, food, and salaries. Maybe you are an employer and you have people that you have employed. So you press as done. Then, for example, Wi-Fi or internet is, let's say, 3,000. So immediately, as you see, it records itself in the totals above. So this is done for every month from January till December, as you can see. So note that you only fill the respective months and detailed expenses. Transactions made in January should always be labeled in January, and avoid writing in other sheets so that you don't erase any formulas. So after that, I want to show you how the monthly dashboard works. For example, this gives you a breakdown of how you have been using your money and how you're supposed to use your money. In January, you had an income of 50,000, all right? So this is where it labels itself as 50,000. So you have the tithe, you know that you're supposed to give your tithe. You have your expenses, that is 50%, your salaries, that is 20%, your sacrificial giving 10%, and offerings 10%. So I hope we are together. I hope you're following. So this rule is called 50-20-10-10-10 rule, and all that sums up to 100%. So that is the monthly dashboard. So next, I want to show you how the annual dashboard looks like. This is the annual dashboard. So for example, This was the total that we received in January, that was 50,000, and we have a saving trend. A saving trend is how you see your savings since January till December. So in this tracker, all you need to do is to enter income and expenses once, and everything else updates itself. As you will see in the annual dashboard, we have different graphs to show you what has been happening with your money from January to December. So thank you for watching this video. Please get yourself a copy and let's make finance easy. Thank you.